Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Golden Treasure, the Great Green. In the last episode, we came across just a random dead animal, and we chose not to eat it because we were suspicious that there was something wrong with it. Turns out, there was. And even being close to it has made us ill. So, we're kind of in a bad way. We have options on what we can do about our sickness. We can hide here, sit it out, we can go as normal, or we can go and visit Darktooth. I think... Oh look, if you look at the bottom, this is our energy level. We are currently up to this moment. So if we go to Darktooth, it loses a bit of energy, but hopefully, maybe he can give us some advice. We have got some treasure, so we've got 14 of these. Maybe we can pay him off with some stuff. But I think that's our best option. Let's go visit Darktooth. So he's kind of our neighbour, sort of thing. Holding your embattled body over field, hill and stream, you finally come to Darktooth's territory. It appears after a short while, though your song of enunciation is rather lacking in volume. This one smells disease within a young drac. Darktooth communicates in its usual sharply glowing mind song. After making an appropriate offering, it elucidates countless beings tiny beyond perception surround us at all times. Most are harmless, but a hostile swarm is attacking your body. Should you survive, you may ultimately learn how to prevent such invasions, but for now, you are subject to their predations. Resting in your lair until your body is victorious is a slow but effective solution. Alternatively, I could accelerate your recovery, though it will cause some damage to your exterior. Okay, thanks and return to your den. Or ask for help. This will hurt quite a bit, but the disease will be gone. Yeah, do it. Get this thing out of me. You're slightly alarmed. As Darktooth's head bobs, too late you realise what's about to happen, and then your body is bathed in a torrent of flame. Though your scales are heat resistant, they do not stand a chance against a fire such as this, and your feathers are alight, your eyes squeezed shut as you are bathed in screaming heat. Suddenly you are doused. Covered in a sticky mucus, Darktooth spits on you to put out the flame. I have burned the interlopers out of you. Raising the temperature of your body helps to drive them away. Rest today, and you will be well tomorrow. Dazed and confused, you return to your den, with considerable pain now added to your misery of your illness. But you find Darktooth to be ultimately correct, and when the next sun rises, the disease is gone from your body. Bathing in fire may be a drastic solution, but it's effective, at least for a kin. Okay, so we're not diseased anymore, but we did get the shit burned out of us. So let's check our stats. Now another day has passed. How are we doing? You're hungry, your body's in fine condition. Oh, I think we're still good. So I think that we should probably just go for an explore. So last time we checked out this human area and it was a bit scary. Maybe we should check here as well. Let's have a look. Every time we check out humans, it's a scary business. Here we go. What is this? The no-tails are destroying a hill. Like ants, they are carrying its vast corpse away, one piece at a time to their hive, perhaps to be eaten, though you know of no other animal which eats the very flesh of the Great Mother. Most interestingly, they have unearthed something very strange in the process. It seems to be some sort of large claw or fang, but its essence is entirely alien. Simply being near it makes your teeth rattle and your bones quake within you. The no-tails have summoned an authority among their kind to determine how to proceed. What do you want to do? Attack and seize possession? Wow. Set fire to the hillside? That's a bad idea. And sing to the slave beast the no-tails have restrained nearby. Shall we do that? Or silently leave? Let's try this one. The great grazer, placidly waiting nearby, has a simple mind, but with patience you manage to get it to trade thoughts with you. It informs you that the no-tails do not in fact eat the Great Mother's flesh, which they have put from the hill, but fashion various things out of it, whose purpose the grazer does not know. It does, however, remember feeling this teeth-rattling essence before, when it accompanied its masters to meet what it called the diggers. They seem to be some kind of other being, tailless, but yet not quite the same as the tailless you know, who live far away from sun and fashion great things out of shinestone and jewels. Whatever this thing is they found, it may have been lost by the diggers, and may be something of importance to them. At that point, the great grazer's thoughts and opinions begin to have more and more to do with grass. It must be getting hungry. You stop communicating with it after a few questions in a row are answered with nothing more than grass. Yummy grass. Okay, so we're chatting to a cow. It helped a little bit, but you know, grass. What do you want to do? And I don't think the direct approach is good. This seems like a bad idea as well. Shall we just snatch it? We're quite fast, aren't we? I mean, fairly fast. Attack the no-tail and seize possession of the strange object. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Go for it. As soon as you reveal yourself, you're spotted by one of the tailless workers, and they begin singing shrilly and launching hard things at you with their forepaws. A no-tail carrying the fang on the end of a stick and protected by shinestone-studded coverings intercepts you, clearly meaning to destroy you. Engage in the dance of destruction with the no-tail? Ooh. No. Run away. No-tails such as this one destroyed a grown king on your first day of life, and you're not stupid enough to take one on while still so small and inexperienced, and flee, living to see another sun. The tailless are now more aware of your presence. However, from this, you learn to be more patient and not attack the treacherous and incomprehensible no-tail so rashly. That was my mistake. Okay. Oh, my time in the valley has been reduced. That was a very, very bad mistake. Whoops. What to do? We are hungry, but I think we're still okay. Maybe we should check out another area up here. What is up here? Okay. Couple more areas. Roaming further along the coldwood bank of this part of the river brings you to a small lake. Charitable Water's call brings many good beasts to the area, making it an excellent hunting ground for certain types of prey. But there may be other lessons here for a young drac with an open mind. Alright, so we've uncovered a new area. It took a whole day to do it, but we have to do this. I am slightly worried about how much time has been reduced because I got spotted by those humans. Oh well, it's too late now. How are we doing? We are hungry, but I think we're okay for the minute. So, we could go here. There is a feeding spot though. Shall we check that out? Yeah, let's do this. We've learned to swim. I think we can handle it. There are several scents on the air. One familiar to this place, but a few others. What do you want to do? Okay. Familiar scent of a rain scale? A tiny scale? Let's try the familiar scent. Oh, it's a fish. Your keen senses have revealed the presence of a rain scale here. It makes no sign of acknowledgement. It seems not to know you're here. At the moment, it's far from you. The wind is neutral and is not going to affect the hunt. So let us sneak or observe. Let's sneak. Okay. If you dashed at it now. Okay, so we're okay. But let's observe. We need to learn about stuff, don't we? Always observe. Okay, so shall we sneak a little bit more? Yeah, let's do that. We're very close now. I think that we could probably make a bite at it. Yep. Here we go. Slice. You strike true, destroying your prey in an instant. You feel a sense of pride and accomplishment in your skill. The flavour of fresh water bound. It is tempting to swallow it whole, but you take a few extra moments to enjoy the heady saline taste. There we go. So what else should we check out? In the meadows? Or in the reeds? Let's try the meadows. What have we got? Oh, it's a snake. Okay, we know what this thing is. This is a snake. We need to sneak up. Yeah? It's ignorant of you. It's so near you could reach out and touch it with your talons. We're really close. Let's observe. Always, always need to learn. Okay. So I think we should take a bite. There we go. Line it up. Oh no, I messed up. Let's fight. Oh, okay. It's been a while since we had a fight. I'm not very good at these. So what should we do? Let's check this thing's stats out. So we're kind of stronger than it in every respect. So I think that we should probably just bite it, I think. Yeah, let's bite the thing. Or shall we try water? Yeah, let's try water. There we go. A small but satisfying meal. You swallow it whole. Very good. So we got one more go. So let's check out the reeds. Maybe this will be something new. What is that, a tortoise? You encounter a shell beast foraging for food, following the way of its people. It seems completely oblivious to your presence. It remains yet just on the edge of your senses, a great distance away. The wind is neutral and will not affect the hunt. Okay, so let's sneak up. I mean, what's it gonna do? Run? Okay, you can make out the markings. So let's sneak again. Or shall we observe? Sneak. I mean, it's a terrapin, isn't it? Let's observe this thing. We need to learn. I mean, yeah, let's just eat this thing. Okay, here we go. Gotta make them line up. Oh no. But can this thing even fight? I mean, maybe? So, let's check out this thing's stats. It seems kind of strong. Let's just hit this thing, right? Swift strike. I mean, it's going to have lots of defense, isn't it? Because of its shell. Let's use maybe a water strike. It's using nothing but earth, which isn't very good. This isn't very good, is it? What about fire, burning breath, or power strike? I'm not sure. Keep hitting it. You bounce off its armor with a thud. Maybe we should just use our fire attack? We can like boil it or something? Let's try fire. Burning breath. Light damage. There we go. We're going to have to use our fire on it. Yeah, burn it. I think anything else is just going to bounce off. Is this even worth it? I'm not sure it is. But we've got to do it at least one time, right? It's injured. Good. Keep attacking. This is probably a bad idea. Whatever. The redolent essence of the shell beast dances on your tongue. It's crippled. There we go. Finally. Still, it's a tough little thing. This is a one-time deal. I'm never eating one of these things again. There we go. Drinking the vermilion essence from its wounds is done easily enough, but cracking open its stone skin to get at the rest of the body is much more difficult. In the end, you swallow it whole, but it does not settle well. Got indigestion. Oh well, but that was our hunting. I think we need to explore this area more. There's definitely more to check out. We have made a couple of mistakes, but overall, I think we're kind of getting by. Tailless hunters have been following your tracks. Oh shit. They are not yet near your den, but you must find a new home in the Great Green before you're discovered. Uh-oh, that's not good at all. It's time to leave, I think. We are hungry. We're still hungry, even though we hunted. We didn't eat well enough. I mean, we got... Let's just look at some stuff. What is this? Okay, we got some deer and stuff. Woodstriders, the crowned, beloved of the green. Many are the names for these pure, swift beings who, though quite large for a fur beast, moved with an almost impossible grace. You've heard of them, but this is your first encounter with a clan of their kind. All of them bear a spirit crown, which was said to have been given to them by the spirit of the Great Green. Incredibly, one of their crowns has even manifested physically, adorning its head in reality. Powerful magic indeed. The thrice-crowned one turns its slender head to gaze at you, and you feel something stir within your breast. You feel admiration, connection, hunger. Wow. Connection. What is this? Somehow you feel the beating of its rhythm, though you are too far away to do so. You see yourself. Are you seeing through its eyes? The moment hangs, suspended, and then it looks away, leading the clan deeper into the green. You know, though, that there is some connection between yourself and the noble woodstriders. Could this be a sign, a premonition, that your fates are connected in some strange way? Could they be more than simply prey to you? You've learned more about the woodstriders. Okay. So there are other clans in the area. But I am slightly worried that we need to discover a new place to live ASAP. But how's the hunger levels as well? Still hungry. Okay, let's check out one more area. Which is it a heron? Let's have a look. Yeah. Herons. You've come across a trio of lesser spearbills. They seem distracted by some kind of discussion. What do you do? Attack swiftly. Wow, I mean, we could. But let's observe. Let's try and play it smart. You begin to catch shards of their conversation. And so we must proceed with the assumption that all things can be understood given time and observation. The core elements of reality, earth, air, water, fire, are predictable and finite, and all things proceed from their motion. It cannot be denied that there is such a thing as expert knowledge, and that such knowledge has both value and merit. Thus, it is that the wisest of beings gather information. Disagreement, says another, slanting its head slightly to the left. The true nature of objects is clearly unknowable. The desires of the observer, as well as the limitations of its senses, ensure that no matter how much information is collected, the true nature of external creatures or even objects remains forever out of reach. The wisest observer attempts to understand themselves, and by having a greater control over their own cognition, can get closer to the truth than those who remain ignorant of their own psychology. The mark of wisdom is not information, but self-knowledge. Both of you, says the third, dipping its bill briefly into the water, are making the same mistake. You are assuming that objects have a true nature to begin with. The one song is empty of all meaning and even substance. It is not that truth is hidden by senses, but that it never existed to begin with. It is but a vain hope of limited beings. A wise being does not seek to accumulate a wealth of information, nor even to understand themselves, for none of these things can be said to matter or even exist. The one song is empty, and a truly wise being knows only one thing, that they know nothing, and abandoning all need for understanding, simply lives, free from all judgment. Wow, you've learned more about these guys. The wisdom of the Drac is renowned. Let us ask the one hiding ineffectually nearby. Wow, one suggests, and with the subtle motions of their heads, they turn their eyes and ears to you. What is the nature of wisdom? Is it based on information, self-knowledge, or upon abandoning these things and simply living? So we have been told that our only purpose is to eat, create, and optionally get treasure. So is it in knowledge, self-awareness? All things are empty. Confess that you do not know the true nature of wisdom. Let's go with... I don't know. Let's go with the all things are empty option. Truth and wisdom, you respond, are false labels placed on things. Objects are simply themselves, nothing more, nothing less. One can never understand sun or earth, or the infinite one song in which they dance. One can only abandon understanding and experience the wonder of life. Why would a truly wise being waste time rating and judging themselves and others when they could simply plunge into the cool waters of life and drink? Why search for the meaning in the green and rolling earth when one could simply rest in her body and taste her milk, which is joy? Life is what one makes of it, and to be content with that is true wisdom. The first and second spearbills seem unconvinced, but the third appreciates your answer, ruffling its feathers in excitement. Agreement, O hatchling of the Drac, may the blessing of earth, of simplicity and contentment be upon you. As one, they launch into the sky, and you hear them continuing their argument as they journey onward. Okay, we've got some earth mastery. Okay. So we are discovering new things, meeting new people, and we are trying to learn. And I think that will probably have to do for this gameplay. We are really hungry, so in the next episode we're going to go hunting and keep exploring. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.